All right. Now, this is video to explain you the pipeline again of the completely seamless system I've created that I call head to tail, that is explained as a theory in the first 3 videos of lecture 5. If you look at lecture 5, you have another 2 videos that actually demonstrate how to do it. But I'll demonstrate and explain here too. It was my face-to-face classes, and I like to have you guys do the same thing, alright, than my face-to-face. First thing first, you gotta get rid of some of the features that are too predominant and actually shows the trickery of the tile. So first thing first, I go to the cloning, alright you guys, right here, and up, and I'm gonna clone some of the object out. Some that shows the pattern too much, right here, like all those right here. And that's too much also. So that's the first thing I do. And you've seen that in other videos. I've demonstrated that around 3 or 4 times in different ways during the week 2 class. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is that I want to make sure that it looks good. So I'm going to create a pattern of it, which it is in the videos also. Alright, so I define a pattern right here. Okay, we click OK on that. Then I make a new file. Alright, and I'll make it pretty big, that's fine. Not that big though. Alright, and I'm going to put inside. I make a new layer. Inside a new layer, I'm going to put that pattern to see if it's very seamless. Alright, so I go to my bucket right here and I change the option from foreground to pattern. And then I select my pattern options right here and I select my ground. And then I just drop it right here. And it doesn't look too bad, but we still have some line, but that's normal. We haven't done the offset filter yet. Alright, so that doesn't look too bad. Now let's do the offset filter. Okay, now we are gonna wrap around by using the offset filter. Basically, we need to offset the pattern so the middle is on the side and the middle this way is on the top and bottom. It's very simple, and then we'll just clone the middle that is not seamless anymore. So the filter goes right here, it's in other, and it's called offset. And I go right here, and I'm gonna offset it until I can see. I usually put it in the middle, right here. Right, click OK. And I am going to clone, but I am not going to clone the 3-4 pixel on each side right here where the seam is, or that seam right here would not be seamless anymore with the other one, and same thing here. So I'm doing that right here. Get rid of it. Get rid of that color or orangey also, you can show it too much. Alright. I'm gonna do another offset again to make sure there's nothing left. See, like right here. But that looks pretty good. Let's make another pattern. Right here. Save it. Go back to that big one right there. Make a new layer. And then, as usual, go back. Make sure you change your pattern for the new one. And bing, right here. Much better. Alright, you guys, this is much better. So you keep doing that technique until it's perfectly seamless for you. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep that actually. Now is I'm going to show you, I'm going to do another offset just in case. Alright. Yeah, it looks okay. What I'm going to do now is I am going to do my system called head to tail, which is, those are seamless, but I want to make sure they are perfectly seamless from one to the others. Alright. when you have multiple tiles, not when you have one tile only. This is only one tile, but let's say I've got that tile and I've got another tile also similar to that, and I want to make them both always seamless whatsoever everywhere I put them. So now I'm going to do a head to tail system, and I'll show you only the vertical, the horizontal one, all right, for now, because that's what you need mainly for your playfield, but that can be done also horizontal, vertical also. You can do it both ways, it depends. And at the same time, or one of each. It depends what you want to do. So let's do that. So the trickery is that. The trickery is to select a piece right here of your tile and duplicate it. So you go right here, you go copy, and you go paste. Right there. So now you have one of these. What's important, and what you know is that it's seamless in the middle, not seamless on the outside, of course. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna cut it in half right here. All right, and I am going to grab that one and move it away, and I am going to grab the other part right here and reverse it and put it on the other side, because I know what's in the middle on both is seamless. So if I put that side right here and that side right there, I'll be seamless. So I'll do that. I put it right here, and then I'll go grab the other one. And I'll put it right there. Snap them. Perfect. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to duplicate that layers as many times as I have tiles. Let's say I'm doing 2 tiles that I want to make sure they go perfect all the time. So I'm going to duplicate that again, because this is the same. This is the one that is completely seamless. I want to use that for my other tile. You guys understand that? So now I do that. I make that appear, and we have some type of a seam sometimes right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. We're lucky we don't have much of a seam on that one. They're fairly well done, a little bit of the seam. So let me just, you go back and you basically do that again. Oops, I'm in the wrong one. I'm right here. And you make sure that seam is completely gone. Alright, work your way right here. Okay, that should work pretty well. Now if you have a second tile, alright, let me duplicate that, and I'll call it tile 2, and I'll actually write on it in the middle right here, and I'll write 2 so we can recognize it. And on that one I'm gonna write 1. Of course you don't do that in your tile on your level, but this is to show you guys as a demo how it works out. So I got that one right here, and that one is perfect. I like it. Alright, maybe I'll do a little bit more cloning on it right here. I'm gonna select both of them now. Alright, the tile and the mask, the extra part, and I'm gonna basically merge the layers. Alright, just those two together. Okay, and now I'm gonna make sure that I am cloning all the bad parts. Alright, looking okay, like that. Now I'm gonna go to my other tile 2, add those top tiles also on it, select both of them, right click and merge layers, and now I will, and it's already pretty much seamless, rocks are pretty cool for that. Just do a little bit of work to get some of the thing out. Alright, you guys, and I have my tiles. Basically I got my 2 tiles. Alright, they are, you can see it changes in the middle, but it doesn't change on the outside whatsoever. So now I can actually go to my, I'm gonna make pattern of it. Alright, so let's see, alright, we'll call it 1, and I'm gonna do another pattern, this one, and 2 right here. So that's pretty much it. Now let me go back to my big file and make a new layer. And I'm going to divide that new layer. Let me make those not visible. I'm going to divide that layer right here in half, like that. And I'm going to fill it up with tile 1, for example. Actually, I'll make it even smaller so we can do it multiple times. And then I'll fill it up with tile 1 right here. Perfecto. And then I move that some right here. Oops, let me adjust that right here. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Make sure there's no, it's got to be slightly overlapping. Go to 2. Fill it up. Alright, you guys. And that's how you do it. And then after that, I can have another 1 again right here if I want to. Alright. And this should be pretty much, you know, they will be seamless. Right here you have a repetition because the size wasn't just the size of the tile. But you catch the drift. That's how it works. It's pretty simple. It took me a while to figure out that system though. Did that around 20 years ago, pretty much, you guys. Okay, so that's how it works. I hope that video helped you. Keep looking at all the other videos. There's lots of videos. There's lectures in the book, and there is also lecture. Every video has a lecture also as a document. So you can watch all the lecture or the doc, or you can watch both. Okay, read the lecture and watch the video. I know you guys like to watch videos more, but the lectures are good too in document, and the book has really good lectures. It's the only real good book about video game art. All right. Take it easy, guys. Don't hesitate to ask questions.